It's time to escape. Welcome back, everybody. This is Mr. Nest Guy, Casey, and we are about to explore the Mirage Tower right here. I've already scoped up the closest landing point, which would be right about here. But before we begin, let's recap where we're at here. We are at level 22. We have lit 3 of the 4 orbs. We are about to climb the Mirage Tower and assault the floating castle that the Fiend of Air TIAMAT has claimed as his own. Let's take a quick look at the magic we have. Roy has every spell he can learn. Trip has a full complement of spells. As you can see here for Hawk, I have not only acquired Cure 4 and Harm 4, the most powerful respectively in their line. He has 2 casts per rest of those, and he also has Life 2 ready to go as soon as he can use level 8 magic. And finally we have Poke here. Poke, I believe, already has every spell he's going to learn. I think the only level 7 spell he can learn is Ice 3, which you see I have acquired. And one last thing, since we are nearing the end of the game, they're going to start just throwing massive amounts of loot at us. So what I've done preemptively is I've trimmed down what we're carrying. As you can see here, each hero has 1 weapon equipped, the most powerful weapon available to each at this point, and I've also kept each item that can be used in battle. Light axes can be used to cast Harm 2, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously we know what the heal staff does by now. We also have the mage staff and wizard staves. One casts Fire 2 in battle, the other casts Confuse. I don't remember exactly which does which, but we will probably find out in this episode. But enough of that. Recap complete. Let's land. Let's assault the Mirage Tower. We've got a bit of a walk through the desert, and we get an Ankylo right off the bat. Those are not worth our time. We are getting out of here straight away. Hawk took a bit of a hit, but he's okay. One more thing I need to mention here before we begin. I maxed out our capacity of heal potions. We are also carrying 20 pures for poison and 20 soft for turning to stone. Onward to the Mirage Tower here. There it is. Looks like we're going to get assaulted one more time before we get there. We don't want to deal with both a Tyro and a Wyvern. And Poke gets us out of there, no problem. And here we go. The Mirage Tower. Now I think I've only been through here a couple of times. I either get bored and move on to another game, or stop playing long enough that I don't feel like going back, and I'll either start a new game that I end up not completing. I do that a lot with this game in particular. Okay, so let's get some loot here. The way to the second floor is actually just through that other door right there down and to the left. So this treasure is optional, but we're going to elect to go ahead and run through and get some stuff. And here we go, we got 3 vampires. Now, vampires at the time were pretty ruthless. I think they can rub you out or something. I recall something unfavorable happening the first time we faced a vampire. But as you can see, good old Roy can one-shot them now. Okay, so the mage staff is the fire 2. And the vampires stand no chance against us anymore. So, I think they're just there to show us how powerful we've gotten. Let's go ahead and see what this is here. We got 880 gold. We got a heal helmet. Let's see here. First, let's see if anyone other than Roy can use it. I doubt it. Oh, Trip can use it. Excellent. Good deal. So the heal helmet, I believe it does the same thing as the heal staff in battle. It will heal us. Alright, I'm going to use an educated guess and assume that there is a battle here since there's 3 chests, but I'm wrong. Look at that. Free loot. That's a lot of gold. And a weapon called a Vorpal, though I don't think it's worth using. We see here Roy's at 50 and 108. And when we equip it, he is at 44 and 98. So that is an inferior weapon. We will stick with defense. And it looks like there's a couple more treasure chests here we can grab. So we'll go around and grab them. And we've got a saber tooth and a bunch of Medusas. I don't like getting turned to stone at all, and there are 6 Medusas, so it may very well happen anyways, but let's try and run. And Poke gets us out of there. I'm not sure if the ribbon is effective against getting turned to stone, but if we recall, both Poke and Hawk have ribbons, and look, an Aegis shield. We definitely want to equip up Roy with that, so we'll trade the Opal for the Aegis. There we go. I would imagine that's the most powerful shield in the game. Usually it is. And we got an empty treasure chest. And we got some more money, and it looks like there's one more chest over here. Let's go grab it. And we get a cabin. Alright. Let's go see what this robot has to say up here. Hello, Mr. Robot. Are you the master? I wonder what he means by that. Looks like there's some electronic equipment up here, too. Alright, it's 2 nightmares and a bad man. Bad man. Alright. I am Batman. No, I'm bad man. Let's use the wizard staff here. See what we can do. So Badman does nothing basically. I'm gonna try and charm any of these that we can. The wizard staff, and we did confuse one of them. The one that Trip hit. So we're going into these guys. They're not doing anything really to us yet. So let's go ahead and do this spread. We will use heal staff and fight the unconfused Batman. Still not really seeing any damage to worry about here. That hurt a little bit. That hurt not too bad. And you can see the Batman there attacked the nightmare for us. Okay, we get some hit points back. And that's 1 nightmare down. Let's go ahead and send Roy against the remaining nightmare. And we'll have Poke and Trip go after the unaffected Badman. There we go. Both nightmares are down. Our confused Badman is now cured. So let's go ahead here. Alright, all we're left with is the Badman. So, yeah, this fight's pretty much over here. Poke takes a decent hit, but we're gonna get some of that health right back. Let's see if Poke can finish it off here, and he does. Alright. Good XP and gold right there, even though we don't really need too much gold anymore. Okay, so it's just gonna say nothing here for whatever that equipment is up there. So now we'll head down and move up to floor 2. And we got 2 more nightmares and 2 more badman. We know what to do here. We'll employ the wizard staff again, and I'm gonna have Trip help Roy with that first nightmare this time. Let's see what we can do there. That's one confused badman, and that'll have to do. Alright, so Roy and Trip seem to be able to take out a nightmare on their own. Badman on badman violence there. Let's heal up. And we'll have Poke and Trip go after that badman there. The other one is now cured. Get some health back. Roy dispatches the nightmare. Poke can't quite finish off that badman. Let's give him another chance. And we'll have Trip help Roy with the other badman here. Ah, Roy doesn't need help. What was I thinking? We'll get another return on some hit points here. Not looking good for the badman. And down he goes. Take a healthy chunk of XP and gold and continue to the second floor of the Mirage Tower here. And we get Sabertooths and Catmen. This looks like too much trouble, so let's see if we can get out of it here. Hawk and Trip can't get us out. It's up to Poke or Roy. Poke gets us out. And the only annoying thing that happens is we have to pop a pure potion on Roy. Just real quick, look at how cool Ninja looks on the map screen. Yeah, I'm a ninja! Alright, let's get the order back now. There we go. Maybe heal a few hit points. Sure. Whoops. I forgot we still have that loot from like the beginning of the game. Alright, we're in good shape. Moving on and up. We still don't have any other option at this point. Let's move onwards and upwards. Looks like there's another robot we can talk to. Okay, we got mummies and whiz mummies. You know what? I think we're gonna fight these. There's just too many of them to, not. So we'll throw a fire too, and we'll use the mage staff. You know what? I might have Trip throw some fire too as well. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save Trip's magic for the floating castle. So let's see what we can do here. I mean, these guys shouldn't hit that hard. They're relatively low-level mobs that we've been seeing for quite a while, so there's just a lot of them, is the thing. They'd make running away difficult, so we may as well just wipe them out if we can. And Mage Staff, very effective in taking the mummies out. Probably didn't even need to use Poke's Fire too. Probably could have just used 2 rounds of the Mage Staff or something. But there we go. The just got 2 Wiz Mummies left here. So we'll go ahead and split up the party here. Maybe get some health back. There we go. Get some health back here. And wipe out these last 2 Wiz Mummies. Alrighty. So, no problems so far. Good chunk of XP and gold for a relatively easy fight too, so that's good. Moving along, we still have no other option until now. Here we go. We can get through here. Now we can go up to the 3rd floor, but obviously this room needs to be explored. And we get a mob called a guard. We have a chance to strike first, so we're going to take that chance to just avoid this fight. We'll see what guards can do when they don't give us a chance to just run away. Here we go, here's the doorway to the room here. Another mummy fight. And this time I think I will take my own advice here. Save the magic and let our wizard staff do the work. Take some superficial damage here. Trip decides to just solo his Wiz Mummy, which is nice. Roy's wounded Wiz Mummy perishes. And the rest of these normal mummies don't really stand too much of a chance. 2 of them survived, but they were probably hanging by a thread. Poke knocks out his Wiz Mummy. And this fight is pretty much over here. Dead mummy. We're gonna go ahead and get some health back from the heal staff. Got another dead mummy here. And dead mummies. Thank you. Alright, so what's in here? It looks like there's more machinery of some type and a whole bunch of loot. What have we got? We've got money. More money. A Thor hammer. We're gonna go ahead and trade that over to Hawk. Have him equip that. I'm pretty sure Thor hammer casts Lit 2 in battle. We got a big chunk of gold there. Another big chunk of gold. They're just throwing gold at us at this point. Because of how expensive the level 8 spells are. But we should be in good shape. I do not know what that noise is. Sounds like my refrigerator. It's running or something. And we got a sun sword. Nice. Let's just check the stats here. We go from 50 and 108 to 52 and 103. So it's more damage, a little less hit, but I think we're fine with that. Let's see. Another 10,000 gold. Grab what's in this last chest here. Dragon armor. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Hawk can't use it, of course. Can Poke use it? Probably not. You know what? I seriously doubt anyone except Roy is going to be able to use dragon armor. Let's see what the stat differences are here real quick. We're at 66 and 57. 74 and 57. We'll take it. Poke can't use flame armor, and Trip's already using ice armor, so we're good. Let's go ahead and head back up. More mummies. More free XP. Just have to go ahead and take their little 1 hit point hits here. See how far this mage staff can carry us. Let's see. Oh, you missed one. Alright, so we missed one mummy. Tripp's mummy's already dead. Roy finishes off his mummy. And Poke's mummy's already dead, so go ahead and knock this guy out. Mirage Tower has been no challenge at all so far. So let's move on up to the 3rd floor of Mirage Tower here. We got a Chimera. Alright, we will try and kill ourselves a Chimera. Chimera are usually really nasty mobs in the Final Fantasy series. No match for us though, at least not one by himself. Moving along. One of us escaped with a cube. He floated far to the west. So that's the breadcrumb telling us that we need the cube in order to teleport up to the floating castle. We already retrieved the cube in our last episode. Alright, and we got a blue dragon here guarding the door. Let's go ahead and knock him out. We probably don't even need to use any magic against him at this point. Our party is very strong right now, I think. Hawk takes a decent hit though. Over a third of his health in one hit there. But our wrecking crew proceeds to just knock him out. What do you have to say? Transporter operation requires a cube. Well, it's a good thing we got one. Let's go ahead and help Hawk recover from the blue dragon that bit him. Alright, we're ready to go. We have teleported to the floating castle and some really weird alien music. So let's get to exploring. Looks like we've got a room down here. And we got 3 manticores. Let's see. I want to make sure we kill one of them. Let's go ahead and try the wizard staff too. Okay, Roy can just kill a manticore by himself. I should have just assumed that was going to happen. And look, both of the other manticores got cured, although... I mean, both of them got confused, although one got cured. We don't know which one. That's the only problem with confusion. You don't know which mob is confused and which one isn't. So we will split the party, assuming we have no idea which one is which. Alright, Poke can solo manticores apparently. So that was a nothing fight. Continue exploration here. What's in here? We got a treasure chest. We're gonna try and approach it from the side. Ooh, we got a Bane sword. Let's see what the Bane sword can do. 52 and 103. 42 and 93, so it's not a particularly effective sword, at least not compared to the Sun Sword. Let's see what the difference is for Poke. Poke is at 41 and 74, 31 and 69, so the Ice Sword is still a better attacking weapon. However, the Bane Sword can be used as an item, and guess what it casts? Bane. Very powerful on-use effect weapon. Poke will probably be using it as such quite a bit. Now we've got a Gray Naga and an Air, or it might be a Great Naga. I'm not sure which. Let's have him fight that. Let's give this Bane Sword a spin, shall we? And we'll have Trip help with the Naga, just in case Roy can't solo it. Okay, Air must hit for quite a bit of damage because it hit Roy for 32. Okay, Great Naga cast Ruse on itself. Look at that. Poison Smoke terminated. Wow. So yeah, we'll probably be using the Bane Sword quite a bit. I'll use the Thor Hammer this time. Okay. Doing some decent damage on the Air Elemental, and it's dead. Alright. We have yet to face a challenge yet here. We just might be just too powerful now. I don't know. Time will tell. Let's go ahead and use the Mage Staff here. Nightmares seem to, and Evil Man, they seem to be somewhat resistant to fire. Bane Sword does not claim any victims this time. Alright, and we failed to kill anything this time, so things might be wising up to us a bit here finally, giving us a little bit of trouble. Round 2 of battle claims the Nightmare. Evil Man takes some more damage. He resists the Bane Sword. So let's just get down to business here and finish him off if we can. There we go. We took a little bit of damage in that fight, but nothing serious enough to worry about. Let's see what's over here. We got another treasure, a bunch of treasure chests. We got 7,900 gold out of that one. This is probably a fight. Let's try and top everybody off here. There we go. No fight. Okay. We got a heal potion and some gold and some more gold. So far so good. And we got 4 bad man. Surely Bane will work on one of them. We'll go ahead and Wizard Staff here to see what happens. Trip gets some damage in. We got 1 confused bad man, 2 confused bad man, 1 of them cured. Ow. Roy takes a decent hit there. Poke uses the Bane Sword, terminates 1, terminates 2, just outright obliterates 2 of them. So let's have Roy go against this one. We'll have Poke try and finish off the injured one, and we'll have Trip help Roy. Get some hit points back here, although I think Roy's the only one who is injured. Confused Badman swings in. Alright, they're all both still alive. So let's go ahead and split like this. Roy terminates his target. And terminates his target. Okay. Moving on. Depending how this goes, this episode may run a little long. Okay, we got a great Naga here. I want to, I don't believe in cliffhangers per se, so I'd like to get all the way through this level here. So as we get closer to the 1 hour mark, I might just start running from fights depending on how far we get. So far I think we're doing alright. We're about halfway in at this point. Got dead Grey Naga there. That looks like the teleporter to the next floor, but we haven't explored what's over here to the right yet. Let's do that. No treasure will be left behind. Let's see. We got a little bit of gold. Pro ring. I think that's our second pro ring, right? No, that's our first pro ring. Who do we give it to? I think we wanted to protect Hawk the most, so Hawk will take the pro ring there. Between the pro ring and the ribbon, I don't think there's much that's going to hurt Hawk at this point. Can't hold anymore. Must be armor. We're going to have to drop something here. Let's go ahead and drop the opal shield. And we get another heal helmet. Interesting. Let's see, Roy is at 74 and 57. (72 and 57), so not quite as effective. So we'll go ahead and put the opal helmet back on here. Alright, and now we're ready to go to the next floor. 3 bad men, probably not worth it. Moving onward, we're ready for the next floor. A nightmare and an evil man, sure. Roy is now defenseless. I'm not sure that does anything if we haven't, like, buffed him with, like, invis or something. I don't know if that does anything. Because as you can see, he got hit after the X-Fur and he still didn't really take any damage. Go ahead and just fight this evil man. And drop him with ease here. And look at that, Roy hit level 23. He's up to 554 max hit points. He also gained strength and agility and vitality. Hawk, also level 23, is up to 328 maximum hit points. Hawk gained strength and agility and intelligence and vitality and luck. Continuing onward here, moving to floor 2 of the floating castle. And this room also looks methodically laid out. Ooh, look at this, rock golems. What do rock golems do? Are they immune to Bane? Does the wizard staff work on them? How hard do they hit? Oh, they cast slow. We lost some intelligence here, everybody. It looks like they like to cast slow. They miss poke. They seem to be relatively resilient to weapon attacks, so that could be a problem. Bane's sword also didn't do anything. So the wizard staff, ineffective against all of them. Wow, so they seem to be resilient to pretty much everything, although I'm not giving up on the Bane's sword yet. I don't think I'm ready to give up on the wizard staff either. Let's give it another try here. Yes, you've already slowed the party. We've already lost intelligence. Trip's lost a lot of intelligence. He's probably drooling at this point, I'm afraid. Swinging in. Yeah, they're hard to hit too. We're only scoring one hit. But they doesn't seem like they have a lot of hit points. So I don't think we hit it that hard. Give Bane another try here. Yeah. I am sufficiently convinced that they will not be confused and they will not be poisoned. So let's send the team against Rock Golem number 2. See how Lit 2 works on them. Doesn't do much. And they're just gonna keep casting slow on us, it would appear. Alright, we waste an attack from Roy. So let's send Roy against his own. And we'll have Poke and Trip go against the other. Get some of our lost HP back. More slow. I'm glad we've got this on combat speed 6 instead of combat speed 1 because this would take forever. Wow. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna fight any more rock golems, and it's not because they pose much of a threat. It's because they take forever. Swing in here. There we go. Are you guys even worth it? Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of XP, honestly. Trip gains his level. He's up to level 23, and he has 351 maximum hit points. He also gained agility and intelligence and luck. Okay. Let's go to the left here. 2 treasure chests in here. We get a house. And more armor that we can't carry. So we're going to drop the flame armor. And we get a silver helmet. You know, we're just gonna drop that now. We're not hurting for money anymore, so it's not a big deal for me to just destroy the armor rather than exit and sell it. Chimera does not pose a threat at all. He's gonna throw a cremate at us, which isn't gonna do very much damage. And we're just gonna kill him here, probably in one combat. Hawk's gonna get back all the HP that the Chimera caused with his cremate attack. And he's down. And here we go. 2 more treasure chests. 13,000 gold. 880 gold. At this point, we don't... Yeah, we've got 251,000 gold now. And like 2 level 8 spells we need to buy. That would probably take about half of that. Okay, we've got an eye. This could be a thing. Pretty sure he can, like, rub us out or something. So I wouldn't be surprised if he kills somebody here. Unless we can kill him first. There, we killed him first. The big threats to us right now, as Poke gains level 23, his hit point max goes up to 329. He also gained intelligence and vitality and luck. Basically, the insta-death attacks are going to be the most dangerous thing to us. Got another treasure chest here, and we got adamant. If you recall earlier, we spoke to somebody. It was a dwarf who said he could forge us a very powerful sword if we brought him adamantium, which we just acquired. So we will be doing that. We could just go do it now. We won't. I think we're doing just fine. I don't think we need to go forge a new sword. But that is definitely something to look forward to. Continue over here. We'll probably have 3 more rooms to explore. Oops, not that way. Okay, we're gonna run from the rock golems. There we go. As I was saying before, so far the floors in the castle in the clouds has been very symmetrical. So we get a black shirt. Can Poke equip the black shirt? He cannot. I think only a black wizard can equip the black shirt. But we're gonna make sure here. Yes. Only a black wizard can equip the black shirt. But I do think it has an in-combat use. And we got more armor. So we're going to drop this extra heal helmet here. And we got a white shirt. Okay. Pretty sure Hawk can equip the white shirt. So let's check the stat differences here. He's at 43 and 64. $33 and $63, so it's not as effective as the opal bracelet. However, I do believe it also has an in-combat use. We'll find out in our next combat, perhaps, what those shirts do, and if people who can't wear them can still use them as an item. So we'll have Poke here try and use the black shirt in combat, and we'll have Hawk use the white shirt in combat. The Naga ruses up, and the black shirt looks like it casts one of the twos, like a fire 2 or something. Oh, look at that. The white shirt casts Invis 2. That's very useful. So we'll go ahead and swing in here to finish them off. Looks like the Naga can silence. And it looks like the ribbon protects from silence because neither Poke nor Hawk were affected. That's good because those are the 2 most important people to not get muted. Dead Naga. So the white shirt, a very powerful pickup. Go on over here. There is no red shirt in the game. I'm sure the in-use effect would be that some random unnamed hero would appear and then die. Or something. He'd say, I think I found something. And then die. from some mysterious alien plant or something that jumped up and bit him. Let's see here. There's a couple more chests in here. Can't hold anymore. Well, shoot. What do we get rid of now? I think I'm going to drop the black shirt. I mean, it's cool and all that it casts fire to or whatever, but we've already got a staff that does that, so we're going to drop the black shirt. And we get an opal shield. We're going to drop that too. It's alright, we'll be fine. And we get a third ribbon. Sweet. So we're going to give the ribbon to Trip. What do we have him stop using? Flame shield? Flame shield. Oh, okay, it's a head item, duh. I'm gonna have him stop using the heal helmet. And we're gonna drop the heal helmet. Alright, so we've got 3 of our 4 party members now protected with a ribbon. A very iconic Final Fantasy item. Pretty much all of them have a ribbon. And they're always quite rare, quite desired. And I'm quite happy that we have 4 of them now. Go ahead and check this last room here. And we get opal gauntlets. Don't care about those. Just drop them right off the bat. Alright, we're done with this floor. Let's move on to the next. Chance to strike first. Chance to run first. Close call. Down we go. Next level, and suddenly we've got a very non-symmetrical floor. Let's take a look over here first. That looks like the portal to the next level right there, but we've got some rooms to explore. Now we've got a guard and a sentry. Go ahead and throw Roy against that one. We'll give the Bane sword a spin. We'll use the white shirt. And you know what? I'm going to have Trip help Roy. Poke gets paralyzed. That's not good. Ouch. And these things hit hard. Alright, it looks like we've found our first challenge here in the floating castle. These things stun, they hit hard. They seem to be somewhat resilient to attack. Let's give this another try. Get some lost HP back here. That sentry is taking a beating and keeps on ticking. Bane sword seems ineffective. I'm gonna have Roy go another round. Let's go ahead and send Poke and Trip against the other one here, against the guard. He takes some blows, but he's still standing. I think we're still okay. Wow. Yeah, they do hit hard. Although the sentry's dead now. So, I think we are in the clear here. Get some more HP back. And there we go. Yeah, the sentries in particular seem pretty brutal. Let's go ahead and pop some more heal potions here. Okay, we got treasure. More money. A soft potion. More money. And a katana. Alright. We know from past playthroughs, at least I know from past playthroughs, the katana is a ninja only item. Let's go ahead and look at the difference here. We are at 40 and 74. Now we're at 44 and 84. The katana, the biggest reason to have a ninja in your party. So you can use that cool weapon. Okay. Let's go up. We got another building up here. 3 manticores. We know the wizard staff will work on them. Swing in with our new katana and one-shot our target. Manticores use something called Stinger. Ineffective against our party. Alright. That couldn't have gone better. Let's see what's in this room here. We got 4 more treasure chests. More gold. Heal potion. Another pro ring. More gold. Alright. Let's have Poke use the pro ring. Sure. That works for me. We'll drop the Zeus Gauntlet. So now both Hawk and Poke are protected with both a pro ring and a ribbon. Sit through the rock golems here. Run away. Let's go over here and talk to this robot. You can look out over the world from this window. Okay, we'll be right back to do that. But first, we've got one more room over here to explore. Chance to run first. Onward and upward to this room here. 6 more treasure chests. More money. A pro cape. I don't even remember what that does. But Poke can wear it. Let's see, he is at 33 and 65. 41 and 63. We'll wear it because we can. More money. Can't hold anymore. Great. What do we get rid of? Everything's either equipped or useful. I guess we'll drop Trip's Flame Shield. Cloth armor. Okay. Thanks for that. Get another soft potion. And some more money. So, this floor looks complete to me. Let's go ahead and take a peek out that window, shall we? Go ahead and fight here. Our Chimera friend throws out a little cremate spell of his. Cute. No concerns there. As we continue to the floating castle. Let's see if we can take a peek out this window. From this window, one can see the entire world. The four forces are flowing together into the center of the four altars, into the Temple of Fiends. The Temple of Fiends. Isn't that where we fought Garland? Okay, we've got wizard vampires here. I don't remember how strong they are, so I'm gonna throw everybody at them. Let's go ahead and use the white shirt. Ow, they hit Roy for a bunch of damage. So they clearly mean business. But we killed one of them. Hopefully it's the one that did not yet attack. Invis 2 is up. And it was. We killed the one that had not yet attacked, since we only got attacked by one vampire. We'll go ahead and heal up here. Tried to dazzle trip and failed. And he's down. Okay, so wizard vampires do hit hard, but not anything we couldn't handle. Go ahead and heal up here. Heal is as far away as it could possibly be from where we want it to be, since we got the adamant. You can't really sort your inventory in this game. Alright, a lone sentry, we'll go ahead and take it out. They look like they should be weak against lightning. Let's give it a try. Yep, weak against lightning. Ouch. Yeah, sentries hit hard. Good XP for one monster, though. Okay, let's go to the 4th floor here. Oh boy, this floor. This floor is very confusing because you can walk in any one direction forever and just go in a circle. You have to go to the left or right a certain amount, and then up or down to a certain amount. And it's been a long time, so I don't remember exactly. So let's try going to the right 2, and then we'll go up. Guard and a sentry. We want no part of that if we can help it. There we go. And now let's try going up here, and there's another portal, but is it the one we've already been through? Let's find out. Nope, we guessed right. Or my muscle reflex or whatever. Alright, this is the final floor of this castle. We take the long, daunting corridor here. Oh wow, and we got the war mech. You've got to be kidding me. This is a very rare monster, only spawns on this corridor on the way to Tiamat. It is probably more difficult to fight than Tiamat. You have like a 1 in 64 chance of even getting him. And of course, what happens? Great. He's got a nuke spell that can just wreck us. So, we're gonna cast Fast on Roy. We're gonna have Hawk use A Fire. And And, I guess we'll just have Trip swing in. No, you know what? We're gonna have him use fast on himself. Because, this guy means business. Although I've never fought him. I've actually never gotten him before. But, he obviously means business. You saw how hard he hit Roy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we are no match for this thing. I wonder if you can even run away from it. What do I do? If I die, I lose all of my progress. I'm gonna have to try and run away. I don't think I can kill this thing. Let's try and run. And Roy gets us out with a close call. Yeah, I would have loved to have killed that thing for you guys, but I think it's unfairly overpowered. That's why it's so rare to see one. But it may even be harder than the final boss of the game. And I'm very fortunate it even lets you run away from it. Yeah, that could have been bad. I'm gonna lie, because, whoops, it took us an hour. It took us an hour to get that far from the bottom of the Mirage Tower, and I could have lost everything with that fight. Welcome back to 1990, everybody. Or 1987, when this game was originally released in Japan. We didn't get it until 1990. But, wow. We saw the War Mech. The original Magitech armor. Okay. Let's continue on our mission here. Nachos, I don't know what they do, but we're already running over here, so we're just gonna try and get out. Of course they poison. Poison cured. Party back in order. Nice long corridor here. And we've made it. Make sure everyone is completely healed up. Every hit point counts. Alright, everyone is healed up. Here we go. Lightning erupts from the fiend's ball. So, you have come this far. I, Tiamat, the Fiend of the Wind, will now put an end to your adventure. And we fight Tiamat, the Fiend of the Air. Let's do this. We're gonna send Roy in. We're gonna use fast on Roy. We're going to use the white shirt. And we're going to have Trip use fast on himself. So Roy's got quick shot. Hawk invises the party, so it's easy to dodge. And Tiamat uses thunder on us. And everyone takes a decent amount of damage there. Roy swings in and scores 7 hits. Trip now has quick shot. Okay, so we're gonna send Roy in. We're going to have Poke Let's see. Let's have Poke. Let's have Poke fast himself. And we're gonna have Hawk use a lit. Since we just saw that Tiamat cast Thunder. And we'll have Trip swing in. Roy scores 7 more hits. Poke has cast Fast on himself. And now Tiamat's casting Poison on us. So he means business. We're starting to take some damage. Trip swings in 6 times and only deals 9 damage. That's not good. Alright. So, Roy swings in. Let's try and get some hit points back here. Let's have Poke cure to himself. Let's have Hawk go ahead and cure 3 himself. And we'll have... Okay, now he's casting Blizzard. So Tiamat has a lot of magic. That's a hit. Good job, Trip. So Poke gets some HP back. Hawk gets a bunch of HP back. Roy swings in for some damage. Here we go. Let's send Roy in again. Let's have Poke throw a Cure 2 to himself. We'll have Hawk throw a Cure 3 to Trip, and we'll have Trip swing in. Trip gets some damage in. Hawk heals Trip up. Tiamat makes a regular swing for superficial damage on Roy. Roy swings in for some good damage. And Poke gets his hit points back up. I think it's time to go on the offensive here. Let's send in Roy and send in Poke. Let's have Hawk heal the party, and we'll send in Trip. Here we go. Poke gets some good damage in there. Takes a healthy hit from Tiamat. Trip swings in and terminates Tiamat. Tiamat has fallen. The 4 fiends have been defeated. There's our XP and gold. I think the mummies gave us more than that. And we have slain Tiamat, the fiend of air. The 4 fiends are gone. We step on the altar, and the 4 orbs are lit. Our heroes of light have succeeded, everybody. And with that, we've gone long enough this episode. That's going to do it, everybody. Thank you so much for exploring that adventure with me. I really appreciate it. We're almost done. The 4 orbs are lit, so we're successful, right? We're gonna find out next episode what's going on. If we've completed our mission, if perhaps there may be more to do, because we did see something from that window in the castle, showing the 4 forces were flowing into the Temple of Fiends. What does that mean? We'll find out next time. Until then, have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your day, however much of it you have left, and we'll see you next time. Good night.